Oh, welcome to the MCAF Employment Services YouTube page. Today we're going to look at two job search websites and how to navigate them. So let's just jump in. I'm going to share my screen. There we go. So our first website we're going to look at is the Job Bank website that's facilitated by the Government of Canada. So the actual website is right up here, jobbank.gc.ca. And when you type that in, you'll come to this home page. You can see that there are several drop-down menus. We're going to go through a little bit of what you might be interested in those drop-down menus. Here you have your actual search bar. So you can type in a job title here or an area that you're interested in, and then the location over here, and then there's a search button right there. You can also decide ahead of time if you want the ads to be sorted by best match or by the date posted, and also you can limit them to the last 30 days, so the most recent job postings. There are also advanced job search settings, so there's all of these options for you to tailor down the job ads that the website will bring up. If we come down the page a little bit, there are some job or employment tools in this bar. So if you are an employer and you're looking for someone to fill a position, there's some tools in this one. If you're looking to find a job, you can click there. If you're trying to choose a career or doing career planning, there's some tools under this button here, and then exploring the market. So if you have some questions or are looking for information on which jobs are trending upwards or what your particular occupation is doing in Canada, you can click that button and get more info. And then here we scroll down to this focus on section. You can also see that there's specific groups that employers can select as targeted groups for their jobs. And right here, there's a newcomers to Canada option and an immigrants to Canada option, and then also temporary foreign workers. So if you fall in one of these three categories, which most MCAF clients do, you can click on them and then we'll give you a bit more information. And also they can tailor your search to employers that are actually looking for newcomers, immigrants, and temporary foreign workers. So that might be something that is useful for you as a newcomer. And then also we have our youth section right here. So anyone under the age of 30, I believe, would be considered youth. So these particular jobs that you're looking at will be targeted to you. We go back to our main page. So here sometimes they have some news about employment in Canada. This is just some data and some stats on the use of this website in finding employment. Let's look at some of these drop-down menus. So here, our job search, we have your actual search. You can download the app. There's alerts if you want to tag a certain job title and get alerts on that. You can create an account and you can get that information directly into your email. There's a matching service. Also, if you need some help with your resume, there's a resume builder. You can browse at jobs. You can get advice if you would like. And then there's equity and inclusion for job seekers. So those are all the different population groups that employers can target. Here on the career planning tab, there's a bunch of different tools that you can use. So you can look at different fields of study. You can look at doing some career quizzes to see what your interests are and what jobs or careers might be a good fit for you. Job profiles, I'm going to click on this one. So if I put it in occupation, so let's say administrative clerk, and then we'll put New Brunswick. So if I enter that information, it will give me some information, some stats as to what that job would look like in the province that I chose. So here it tells me the requirements for doing that job. It tells me an average wage. So if you are applying for a position, you can expect to be paid approximately $22 an hour. Could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less. Different skills that you can use. So these are things that you can look at when you're building your resume and filling in your skills section. And then we also have prospects. So this will tell you how many jobs will be offered, or if there's a good a trend upward or downward. So let's see here, New Brunswick, it's pretty fair. So it's not great. There won't be a ton of jobs, but there will be job opportunities in this field. And then we have some descriptions of office support workers. So these give you different titles that you can actually enter, and instead of administrative clerk, that might give you more job opportunities in the job search section. And then if we go back to our career planning section, you can use this tool to match your skills and knowledge to the career of your choice or possible occupations. On this tab, this trend analysis tab, it will give you information on the market, which basically means what jobs there will be more of in the future, what salaries are like, and what kind of is new in occupation. So you can search by occupation, by wages, by prospect. So I'm going to say occupation. I will put, let's say, ultrasound technician. And then we'll put New Brunswick. That's where we are. And then again, it brings you to these pages where it can give you lots of information about that specific job. And then hiring, this is a tool for any employers. If you're looking to post a job, or if you need some advice on how to recruit people to your business. And then here's some advice on hiring a diverse workforce. So being able to reach people of different backgrounds to improve the diversity and inclusion in your workplace. Let's go back to this job search. And let's do an example. So if I put down IT, don't really know what I want to do in IT, but I know that I want to use computers. So I'm going to put IT, and then I'm going to put Fredericton, New Brunswick. So there'll be a little drop-down menu and you pick the place that you are looking for. And here, oh, there's only one job in informatics. So informatics business analyst. So that IT didn't give me very many options. However, I can change this to computer support. Let's do that. Now I have again, it's a different job ad. However, it is still in the IT area. What else could we put? Compute. Oh, so if you just put computer, then we have computer programmer, computer numerical control, machinist, video game developer, help desk analyst, and systems. Now we have a whole bunch of options. So if I go back to the top here, it's really important that you try a couple different of occupation titles so that you can get more options in your job search. And then again here, we have it sorted by best match, but you can put it as date posted. So it'll be the most recent jobs that will be listed first. So here, March 17th, 15th, 15th. Or you can sort it by distance. So how far away it is from the location that you chose, which was Fredericton, New Brunswick in this case. You can see on the side here, there's different titles that you can either check off or get rid of if you're not interested in those areas. Here under date posted, you could have the very most recent, so the last couple of days, last 30 days, the ones that have been more than 30 days. You have the option of putting full-time or part-time, English, French, English and French, permanent, term or contract, seasonal, casual. So depending on what you're looking for, you can put on some filters that will trim down this list that you have. So if you're looking for a specific salary, you can do that too. Here, this is really important during COVID right now, is that a lot of work has been remote. So if there's remote work unavailable, virtual job or remote work available, or if you would like to exclude all virtual jobs, you can click that button. Then there's different employment groups. So here's where you can check off either if you're a newcomer or a youth or a temporary foreign worker, visible minority. Here is where the job is from. So federal government, provincial government, municipal government, and there's verified jobs, which would just be the private sector. The education or training required to do the job, years of experience required to do the job, employment conditions. So this could be your shifts or your hours, the benefits. So if you are looking for a job that has benefits, you can check these off and it will narrow down this list. And then just some related job categories that you can check off or not. So this is Job Bank. There is an option if you would like to create an account, as I said before. So it's free. All you need to do is input your email, and then you'll be able to create an account. And when you do that, you can upload your resume if you would like. You can tag certain job searches, and you will get alerts if there are jobs that match your search, and it'll be sent to your email, so that you don't have to go onto the website every single time that you're looking for something. And then there's some free job search tools if you are looking for work. So that is Job Bank. Now, the second website that we're going to look at is NB Jobs. And this one is facilitated by the provincial government of New Brunswick. So again, there's a lot of similar information. Find a job, so there's job listings, there's Working New Brunswick, which is the provincial entity for getting career counseling or employment counseling. So if you're looking for a full-time job, they would be a good resource for you. Job fairs, talent GNBs, school districts. This tab changes. Right now, there's a big demand for people in the school districts. So they've added a special tab for that. And then you can select which school district you live in if you're looking for a job related to that. And then here's a little tab for newcomers specifically. So there's some resources here if you are a newcomer and specific services for you. Self-employment, which is another option if you're wanting to be an entrepreneur or start your own business or just work for yourself. Here in the Explore Careers tab, there's a whole bunch of different tools and resources that you can use if you're not sure where you're going in terms of career, or if you're looking for some information. So in the career development toolkit, there's career planning, exploring careers, experiential learning, which there's a link for future NB, which is for youth, links for post-secondary education, labor market information. So that will tell you what jobs are upcoming and what kind of wages you would get or salary. And then there's more career resources there. If we go to occupational profiles, here again, so let's say dentist. I'm going to search for dentists. And this gives me a snapshot. So in the next 3 years, it looks really good that there will be jobs available. In the next 3 years, it says there'll probably be about 34 job openings in New Brunswick. Median salary typically requires university. Right now, there's 314 people employed as dentists in New Brunswick. And then there's other words that are, or occupations that are related to being a dentist, what the main duties might be, what the employment requirements are, if there's a provincial regulation, which for dentists there are, and then if there is a link to the regulation body. And then you have all these different stats that you can look at. So there's lots of information on this occupational profile. So if you're trying to figure out what you'd like to do, this might be a good tool for you to find out what kind of education certain occupation requires, or the career path that you might be looking at. Careers in demand. So the careers that are that need people right now or in the near future. And then the experiential learning is all kinds of things where you are learning, but also doing as you learn. So workplace essential skills, mentorship programs, apprentice programs, and then the future NB and future Wabanaki are specific for youth. So those are programs that you can apply for. And if you just click the link, it will take you to those web pages. Here again, reports and statistics. So this is really your labor market information. Again, if you're looking for what jobs are up and coming, if you're looking for median average salaries or wages, all kinds of information under that tab. And then again, if you're an employer and you're looking for people, you can click on these. So there's posting a job on this website. And then there's also if you're looking for some guidance or some support. If I go to job listings, so we'll go to our main page. So on our main page, you'll have your search area right here, which is very similar to the job bank page. So if I put in, let's say, office assistant, and I'm going to put Fredericton because that's where I live. You just hit the search jobs. So now I've been given some options for jobs that are available in my area. Some of them are quite similar to what I put down. Others are very different. So advanced job search workforce coordinator. So that's not called an office assistant, but they probably have similar responsibilities as an office assistant. Assistant store manager, real estate broker. So if I want to narrow this, I can go to an advanced search and I can put, okay, I want to work as an office assistant in business, finance, or administration. Save. And now it has removed some of the jobs that were there that don't fit into that category of business, business, finance, and administration. Here you can add different cities if you're looking at more than one place. Those skill types, so these are the same things that I clicked on up here. And then, so it will tell you which date that it was posted. And then if you want more information, you can either click here or click on the more info. This will tell you a little bit of a note about it, but if you want to see the full job ad, you can click on that one. And this one is posted on a different website. So it'll take you to that page where you can read all about the specific job that you're looking at. If I just do see complete job listings, so I haven't put in a job title or a place, it will give me things from all around the province in every job under the sun. So these are all jobs that have been posted yesterday. Some of them I'm not going to be interested in. Some of them I will be. So I might mark some of those. But what I would suggest is to put in different things. So I put office assistant first, and I didn't get really what I was looking for. So let's say administrative assistant. And it can be anywhere in New Brunswick. So here I have some receptionist job, admin assistant, admin assistant, admin assistant. So this one, when I've changed the name of what I'm looking for, I get more options. I've also made it open to the entire province of New Brunswick. So in that case, I also have more options. If I would like to narrow that, I can put Fredericton. And then that will update for only the admin assistant jobs near me in Fredericton. So these are all current openings on March 17th, 2022. So I can click on these. Let's say, actually, there's one that I was actually kind of interested in learning more about. Admin assistant here with the Fredericton Acupuncture and Chinese Wellness Center. So these are the pages. So this is actually linked to Job Bank, the site that we were just on earlier. So it gives you some information as to when the start date is, where it is, your hours, your pay, what type of employment it is, how many people they're looking to employ, and then general schedule type of information. And then it gives you some details as to experience and what the skills you might need are, and the requirements. Down here, you'll have a show how to apply button. So it will either be, by email, or it'll tell you to contact a certain person via phone number or direct you to another website that you can apply online. And then this job, I guess, has some screening questions. So when you apply, it'll be important that you answer all these questions that the employer is looking for. If we go back, let me see if I can find one. This one's a New Brunswick one. So it's taken me to Career Beacon, which is another job search website that you can use. It tells you what kind of competition it is, how long the job is for. This one is actually a government position with the province of New Brunswick. So that's some information there as well. And then down here, it tells you how to apply. In this case, it's an online application. So it'll take you to the website that you need to apply. I'm gonna look for one that's might not take you to. Okay, so here, I clicked on this one here and it took me right to their company website for this project coordinator position. So depending on which job you click on, you'll get different information. It may take you to a different job search website. It may take you to the actual company's website to apply. But you should be able to find lots of different options on this website. I wanted to mention before I end that it's really important when you're doing your job search that you are looking at multiple websites or multiple sources of job ads. Some companies will only post their job ad on one site, and if you're not looking at multiple resources, then you may miss that job ad. As you saw, some of the jobs are posted on multiple websites, which is great, but it's really important if you're looking for something specific that you stay alert and you work on your job search every day and keep checking multiple sites. I like to use the NB Jobs website and the Job Bank website with every job search. And then there's also Career Beacon, which we saw a little bit earlier. There's Indeed, there's LinkedIn, and there's Monster, Workopolis. There are tons and tons of job search websites out there. The other option that you have is also to visit the company's webpage. And most companies will have a career or employment page where they post any available positions for working at that particular company. So if you're really interested in working, let's say at UNB, you can go on their website and search careers at UNB, and there will be a list there of what's available. So that's another option if you're looking for job ads. Thank you for listening, and I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.